We did it, y'all. We did it! A project complete. Wow. A whole year in the making. This is actually incredible. I remember literally a year ago exactly saying I was going to do this, and the fact that a whole year has passed and I actually have been able to complete it is truly phenomenal. I'm just so grateful and I'm so appreciative to the dedication and time that I actually did to commit and complete it. I'm just so happy that we're here. I didn't even do an intro. Hi everyone, Soleil here with another video and wrapping up 2023. What? Wrapping up December, but also wrapping up the entire year of 2023 in review. We finally come to this moment. I'm so happy. I can't even really talk. That's how excited and happy I am. That's how crazy it is. Because I literally started, as you can see, in January, going through, and here we are at the final month. We did it! I am just beyond thankful when it just comes to the discipline of this. This project is going to continue. It's not that it's coming to end. It's not that it was just 1 year. If you like, let me know in the comments if this was something that you enjoyed, if this was something that you want to see continue to improve, which it will now that I do have a year now under my belt. I'm so excited to really build and expand on it and make it more of an interactive, engaging type of thing, because I want this to be a big community-based central point, especially when it comes to just checking in with everyone, seeing where everyone's headspace is when it comes to music during the month, some of the things that people are kind of just going through by themselves. I want them to make sure that, you know, you don't have to do it alone. So I'm really happy to just go through this project. It's kind of like my journaling series kind of done on the video sense, even though I do want to get back up and be more consistent with my journaling. I was just really making sure I dedicated my time to this project so that I was consistent every month, and seeing that I have done it by doing this video, by you seeing this, I was able to officially do all 12 months. And I can now focus more on more of the journaling prompts and things like that without feeling that overall weight of pressure of completing this project successfully. So the fact that I'm here, I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited that you're here. If you're watching this video, thank you so much for your support. It means the absolute world to me to know that you've been here since either the very beginning, or if you found me some point in time in this year. I'm just glad you're here, and thank you so much for the support. This is truly incredible, and I cannot wait to see what the future year and the years to come will hold. Going on to the list, of course, we're going to talk about highs, lows, and lessons. We do have a couple of things that we're just going to talk about and discuss, but all in all, just being blessed and just being able to talk about that with people is truly amazing. So let me know in the comments, what are things that you're grateful for? What are things that you were just blessed for? What are all the wonderful things that this year has brought to you? And you know, if you want to, be honest with yourself. What were the wonderful things that the year has brought you, but you know, you didn't see coming? I don't know. I just had a lot of highs to be thankful for. I remember on the very 1st of December, you know, Spotify Wrapped was kind of coming for everybody, and it told me that I was in the 0.5% listeners for Beyonce, and I was like, a Virgo came through, didn't she? No, I'm just kidding. That was crazy. I did not know I spent that much time listening, but then again, I spent that much time listening. So that was kind of funny. So I was like, I'm gonna put that as a high because that's kind of cool. I represented, you know, I can't just say that I'm a fan and then not like have a lot of time listening to the music. So I walked the walk on that, you know. Also, it was a new community that was made. It was really cool. I think this was the month to really find more people who just want to do amazing, extraordinary things, and having accountability partners to help each other along the way. This is similar to what I used to do a couple years ago, but I'm just happy to find that community again of just a lot of just amazing women who just want to go out and get it. So I'm really excited to kind of get back into that. So I'm excited, I'm happy, and I'm thankful for that, as well as just kind of growing in every way, in every aspect of my life. I didn't realize, this kind of goes into one of the lows, it's kind of bittersweet, where I didn't realize how much of a block I was for myself when it came to just the mental block, when it came to like a lot of things, when it came to self-doubt in a lot of certain scenarios. I realized just how far I was kind of holding myself back. And so coming to the awareness of that and finding the way to take the proper action to fix it, I'm giving myself grace as I take the necessary steps to change in that way. It's been really refreshing to be able to, you know, take a deep breath and just kind of let go of a lot of different things that I had towards myself and just kind of build and grow in that. And so I'm really excited going into the new year when it comes to just improving in that space as well, because it is a blessing to just, one, be aware. I think being aware of something, especially something that involves you, is half the battle. And then finding that time to really commit and dedicate the time to really work through it and make sure that you can improve. And it's not saying like resolve or aim for perfectionism. However, it is really important that you're putting in the effort. You know, slow motion is better than no motion at all. I've probably said that like several times throughout this year, but it is true. You know, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. You know, things like that are very similar. But, you know, step by step, if you're able to improve yourself, that is something that you can, you know, be proud of and know that, you know, even if you're far from being done, you're at least progressing in the right direction to improve yourself. So giving myself grace, but also holding myself accountable that there's a lot of work to do, but I'm excited to do it because I know that I can only grow from it and I can only be better. That's really exciting. It's a great feeling, and it's something I'm very thankful for and blessed for as well. I mean, the holidays, of course, are always nice and special because I have to get to time to just spend with family and loved ones. I still have a lot of calls to kind of get out just because the holidays is always kind of busy, sometimes really hectic, and just getting things together. You know, I worked on this little project of saying I wanted to be really sentimental and writing letters and finding ways to make things like personable or meaningful in that way. And it was just kind of like a tester of an experiment this year to kind of see how that would go. And it was just really fun. I had fun actually going through the process of like writing letters and, you know, using wax and burning it and sealing it and stuff. So that was really fun, honestly. But I'm going to be doing more of that in the new year as well because it's just the beginning, you know. I think that's part of this month too. I got a quill. So I'm going to be practicing with that. I got a little coloring book and everything to like build up my penmanship and cursive writing. So that's also a great plus that I'm really happy about. Just learning new things and finding fun ways to do it. So finding fun ways to learn new things, I think is a great thing that I'm excited to carry on into the new year. You guys let me know down in the comments, what is something you're excited to bring into the new year? What's one way you're trying to do things differently? What is something that you've said you want to do before, years before, for like other New Year's resolutions, but you weren't able to necessarily succeed at? And how are you going to switch it up? How are you going to shake things up and add a little fun to it so it can actually, you know, get achieved this time? You know, definitely do the work, hold yourself accountable, and make it happen. You know, and this is why I want to start it now. I don't want to wait till the new year. I want to kind of pick up on the habit now as a way to clean and kind of finish out the new year on a great note, or finish out the year on a good note, so then going into the new year you kind of already have the habit in the process. So then by the time you have the habit built up, you're already not even finished with the first month. So that's kind of something I want to do, and that's something I've always kind of done when it comes to this time. Usually the end of the year, I'm very reflective. Sometimes I'm very to myself, just because I want to take that time to be really personable and just, one, give thanks for the year that I've had, be able to recall and reflect over all of the things that have happened, how I have grown as a person, how am I still growing as a person, and how I can look forward to grow and learn certain lessons in the future as well. And so it's a great little process with that. Another bittersweet low that we had this month was the closing of a local store. I love them so very much, and they were actually the store where for the very first time I cosplayed as Vigilant, so it did hold a very special memory in my heart. Thank you for 10 amazing years. Even though I wasn't there for the full 10, I'm glad that I was part of one of those, many of those years actually. I was there for a good half, about 5. So I thank you so much for everything that you have done for our community as indie comic book creators in this space, or just part of the indie comic book family. And you're going to be missed, but we're so excited to see all the wonderful projects you're going to do in the future. You know that you always have my support. I'm so excited to see what you do, and I'll be happy to be there at that grand opening. So best of wishes, and thank you for everything. I guess it's like kind of mixing with highs and lows with that. I like mixing it that way. The lessons that I have. So you know, just trusting the process. You know, we have to sometimes just keep pressing forward even though we don't see the end result. And I think that's just something I have to keep reminding myself when there's a lot of things that I go through or when I start something. I'm so thankful that I got to see the milestone of this project that, you know, when I first started this, I had no idea what to expect. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit in front of the camera. I'm gonna talk about good and bad things that happened in my month. And I don't know really what to expect, and yet I can say I'm so thankful that you guys were there to actually watch, interact with me, and see what was going on. So I really can say you guys were a huge high to my year, because you guys have helped and encouraged me in so many ways, which, oh my gosh, how did I forget? We had GalaxyCon Columbus. Wow, I almost forgot that. And an amazing high. Somebody actually recognized me, and they stopped me and was like, I just saw one of your videos, and it's just such a pleasure to meet you. And that really touched me, and I was very grateful and appreciative for that, because, you know, sometimes when you're just going on and working on something and you're like lost in the project, sometimes you forget that some like people watch it or things like that. So I was just really appreciative. So thank you so very much to that. If you see this, you know who you are. Thank you so very much for your support. I'm so grateful and appreciative for you guys and your support, because it has really made this year so amazing and so incredible, because I've been able to just be myself and just try certain projects I've always wanted to try that I had written down on paper, and to have them actually as like videos or things that I can say that I have completed and done. It is truly remarkable. So thank you for that. I can't believe I almost forgot that entire thing, GalaxyCon Columbus. I had so much fun too, which is so crazy, but it happens. I'm gonna get better at documenting the year 2023 in review, or actually just the year monthly reviews. I'm gonna make sure I do a lot more B-roll. I realize sometimes talking to you guys like this, it's not that it's bad or anything. I just want to make sure it keeps like the flow of the video a little bit more smoother. I've learned a lot of things within this year when it comes to having engaging content, and just making sure that when I talk to you guys about something, it's something that's also enlightening and something that you can walk away with, but also be able to enjoy and feel like that we're just right here in the room and we're just talking, you know. So I want to make sure all of that is considered. So I've learned so much, and I'm just going to continue to trust the process, because I know that I think I'm onto something. This is really fun. I enjoy it. I continue to meet amazing people at these shows, and it's just going to continue to get better. I'm excited. I think we went to like 14 shows this year, which is so crazy. That's why I love this time of year. We can get to do like all the great wrap-ups and the end of the year of things that we've been able to accomplish. And especially with FSK, we've been able to do a lot of great things, and it's just so amazing to be part of, you know, such an amazing movement as that, to be seen and heard in all shapes, sizes, colors, and everything in comic books, which is really cool. So I'm just honored and happy to just have that and be able to acknowledge and document this journey. And I'm excited to see what the future holds. If you guys are watching this video, oh my gosh, it means it's up, and this is something that is part of history now because we completed 2023. I am so happy. I'm so excited to bring this baby into 2024. We did it. I always have the saying here on all of my social medias. I am a carrier of light, a blessing to this world, a positive influence, and a force to make good things happen. I'm so excited to see what the new year is going to bring, and I hope that you guys are all going to be here with me as we document our journeys of being our best selves. Thank you so much for such an amazing year, and I cannot wait to see you guys in 2024. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give me a like and thumbs up, and tell me in the comments everything you look forward to doing. I can't wait to see you guys there. Peace.